And thank you for joining us here on Goose Got You Entertainment. I'm your host, Marquez Goode, and coming in very, very soon, your man with the plan, Cam Taylor. We got a lot to talk about, folks, and I'm gonna tell you, it's going to be mighty good. We got a lot from basketball. We got a little. The main deal today would be, you know it, the Super Bowl, and I'm really looking forward to today's matchup. We got Cam in the house, getting himself set up and straight. We good to go on his edge. But again, today's segment will be proving that good insight on all the latest news around the sports world. I got a lot around the NFL, some news floating around the NBA. But it's the Super Bowl, baby. And here we come. It's the day, 6:30, and you know what's going to happen. But we'll get to that more as we get deeper into this podcast. But for the news floating around, we were talking about earlier in the divisional round, well, the championship game, the Saints and the Rams. That controversy call. No, 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 it's relevant. Yeah. Now let me tell you this before I was rudely interrupted by Cam. They're telling me that it's blasphemy. But the second of all, let me tell you this. It was a helmet to helmet call. It was a pass interference call. The ball came and the ball was coming. He was too early. Now look at this. The guy was ultimately fined a good chunk of money, but you stole somebody's chance to the Super Bowl. Now let me tell you this game. Do you think that penalty cost the Saints that game? That one play, because sometimes we say one play, and then sometimes you kind of go, they messed up here, messed up there. But this was a crucial play for the Saints. They could have went and scored. Oh. So you sit there, you telling me that you think, well, I mean, it's ultimately some other things that cause the game, but this is the thing where it goes into the nail biter, and something like this happens. It's unfortunate. I understand, and I think it should have. I mean, at the same sense, the guy got fined $26,000. Okay, great, he got the money. But this happened and it robbed them of the chances. I understand all that. This built up to it and shouldn't have got there and the nonsense. But I would be, if that would have happened to the Giants or Dallas Cowboy fans, or that would have happened to you guys, and it has. That you telling me you're robbed. I see it was a Mike has said everyone's crying about the Saints game. Get over it. I understand it. I understand it as a fan. Um, I had a Cowboy fan said Des Bryant was robbed by Green Bay. That's a different story. But let me get you this. That right there should have been called when the league comes back out. Roger Goodell says we're all human. He should be fired. He should have been fired a long time ago. And and then you find the guy that much money, it makes you look a little suspect. He do has to go. Oh, ain't no pink slip. He just fired. Right now, I don't like him. I mean, if you can bring a beer and go to the country club, would you fire the guys in top? No. Free membership. Do whatever you want to do. Jerry Jones. But move on from that topic because I mean, the Rams are in the Super Bowl. Things happen. We can't bring it back. The new thing, Adam Vinatieri returns for his 24th season in the league. Arguably the best kicker in the NFL, I would say. Yes, he got more. He got the most Super Bowls as a kicker for crying out loud. I mean, come on, look at it. But then let me tell you, this the oldest players to complete their career. George, I believe I got it right. Blanda. I don't know how to say his name correctly. He's an old Oakland Raiders player back in the day, back in the decades. I mean, we won't even thought of. He was 48 years old, but he was a quarterback and he was a place kicker. So he played a nice chunk of a role. And then back in the day, then you got Morton Anderson. He retired. He player then coached 47. But just to bring that into light, that players are older, they're lasting longer. Look at Brady. Brady's trying to get that odd, which I don't think he's going to make it after the day. Trying. He's not going to lead to 45. Today's going to be his last game. We'll get to that. We'll get to that pretty soon. We'll get that. We'll get to that, brother. Ravens with Hardball contract extension, 4 years. I did not get the amount. I've been searching for it all week long. But do you think he deserved that? Well, I mean, let me give you a little bit on him. He's been the head coach since 2008. 10 playoff wins, second most by any head coach. He won Super Bowl 47. And he got 3 AFC North Division championships. That's all I got on his rap sheet. Then he coached, name it all over the place. But do he deserve this 4-year contract? I don't think so. 10. Well, it'd probably be 11. Uh, Belichick, a couple of them in between, but the last since 1999, the Patriots been in at least 10. I mean, Super Bowls, win and lose. Yeah, he should do fine. I don't think he deserved it. You know the reason why? One Super Bowl, one Super Bowl, and one Super Bowl. McCarthy won one. No, he won more than one. Take that back. Did he go with Brett? No, he didn't go with Brett. He didn't take Brett that time. One. But that's what I'm saying. Harbaugh shouldn't get no extension. Damn it, Jason Garrett has a doggone extension. I mean, he don't have an extension. We'll get to that soon. But the blasphemy coming out your mouth for that team, that man. But let's move on. Chicago Bears sign Redford Jones to compete with Cody Parkey. They quote he's skating on thin ice. He should have synced by now. Now you got to do it sometime because if somebody feels their contract or their job is like sealed, they don't really care. They lost a game, okay, next year. But when you feel that it's Chicago, a little bit. They wouldn't have won that, by the way. We're not going to talk about that. But meanwhile, that situation is going on. Okay, who's going to get the main thing with that? But let's say this: we got somebody says, "Oh, Chicago signs who the talk irrelevant for 500." Alex, but Cam Newton his shoulder injury. The time is unclear. Could he play? Could he be ready for OTAs? Can he be ready for the regular season? Who would they go to if he's not? You got some people on the chopping block right now. You got Ryan Tannehill sitting out there right now. We'll get to him later. And you got a few other quarterbacks. We'll talk about them too. But that situation right there for the Panthers going forward is a really big question mark because their backup, I couldn't even tell you who he is. I'm gonna. Who is he? But I'm gonna disrespect him. I don't care. Did he was he on the team when they won? Oh, all right then. He's a scrub. If he was so good, he'd be with the Cleveland Browns as a starter right now. We got Baker Mayfield, the young goat. Oh, okay. So why he's not in the Super Bowl then? He's a goat. Comeback player of the year. We get to that too. Made the playoffs and was close enough to get where he needed to go. Maybe they probably been in the AAF. I mean, just saying he's trash in the NFL. AFC. Talking about upcoming quarterbacks or AFC. I mean, you got Patty Mahomes. I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes. Oh, you talking about West? I can't think of them. It's the AFC. I'm not going to disrespect the AFC because they have a lack of talent on that side of the ball. They can't keep it competitive because Brady every year gets his chance and punches his ticket at the AFC Championship. It's been there for the last since 1999. It's bad enough that Gronkowski was a little boy when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl, and now he's playing with this man. He's the godfather of the NFL. I would be shocked that he don't call him to make rules up. I mean, I don't know. But let me get to this rule. The NFL overtime rule. I don't like it. It's one of them rules where you're one and done. The first team scores. I can understand if, like, let's take for instance, the Chiefs and Patriots game. Brady got overtime. He punched down the field. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes is in awe. He can't do nothing but just walk to the locker room and go, what if? I mean, even though some other things came up in that game that they could have won, but that overtime rule, if you're going to moderate rules and change them up throughout the season, make that one of the rules you make for playoff games only, because both teams should have a chance to touch the field. If it's a fumble or whatever happens, that's their fault. But don't sit there and knock a team. Yeah. The only sport. Yeah. Keep going. From there, yeah, that's a little out of reach then. Yeah, so you can't say somebody cheated somebody. But if you do something like that, would it lead to the referees calling bogus calls just to get out of there to go home? You got to get out there somehow. The college is more free. It's the NFL. It's broad. Yeah. Wait, it's too early for that. It's too much to say that. That's I understand. Throw something. But I guess if you don't know nothing, don't do nothing. I'd rather get a no call than nothing than something blatant and then it be sent home. I don't know if they even do that. What do they even penalize them? I have to search that somewhere. Well, that's that part of that. But let's get to the next part. Julius Pepper's retirement. I just wanted to bring that up. He retired a few days ago. Um, a nice career to say, all over the place with some teams. That's a good stat to put yourself in. I mean, you got like what Kurt Warner was the only player to kind of go arena win and then come to the NFL and be a solid quarterback. So you got them little places that you can put yourself in, which it kind of goes, oh, I got that. Nobody else got that. Something you can tell your kids or something, or it's a stat that can be held very high. Um, the Dolphins moving on from Ryan Tannehill. Not very surprised at all. I would move from him too. He got that shoulder injury. He busted up now. He's been busted up, but that's just an issue. They get rid of him. Jimmy Garoppolo with that injury. The injury during the beginning of the season. He's going to be participating in OTAs. That's good news for 49ers. Now get to the Cowboys. I told the Cowboy fans they're on the clock. And I know they saw it. And I know they're going to be watching this. They're going to chime in sometime in another. Jason Garrett, no contract extension. Let me tell you this. Jerry quoted, he's fighting for his job. About time. Jerry puts his foot down. He must not be married in the family anymore. But I'm just saying, Tony Romo still is. So can Tony Romo get a coaching job if Jason go out? I don't know. I'm surprised he can get the offensive coordinator job. Yeah, he was Romo's backup. How do you expect your first starting quarterback to even listen? You're a backup for Tony Romo. And then you're my backup, and then you're my coach. He's smart. You got Romo. You got former Cowboys as Romo. Believe it or not, you got Troy. That could be probably a hell. He probably be a hell of a coach if he wanted to be. You sit there and you got Jason Witten. He was there for a while. He should be decent enough to be a offensive coordinator for a year until you get yourself organized. But you just want to be stupid and you want to be ignorant. Cowboy fans, you want to go with another losing season? I mean, it's already losing enough that y'all thought y'all going to the Super Bowl with y'all high sedity defense that y'all had. You need to calm down and stop going on them brunches and go get you some breakfast, then get you some lunch later. But the thing is, the disrespectful that the Cowboy fans are so doggone disrespectful that y'all just believe in your team and y'all go home every single year in the same section that you always be in, and you be watching the Super Bowl, bringing that trash food, and got them people in Texas paying all that tax money to no. The tax money to play that night. They just built that nice area for y'all can have some country club music playing. Not no football games. I see why y'all don't have a Super Bowl. I see why y'all have a Super Bowl in Texas and Jerry Jones World. I wouldn't either. The blatant history y'all got. Y'all got a nerve to be shining those old rings from 95. Disrespect you, just like Steeler fans. Y'all share them old rings from 95. Okay, the Steel Curtain. But then you sit there and you talk about the other team, Green Bay. You talk Who? The Steelers lost in 10. Wait. Oh, we beat them in 2011. Sorry. But no, I'm gonna still talk trash about the Steelers because Steelers are the same way as the Cowboys. Because I'm not going to even get on them subject because the Cowboys are on the clock and the clock has struck 12, and I'm going to get on you a little bit. And the Cowboy fans, I've been waiting because y'all ain't had no news come up. But this dumb stuff, dumb ignorant stuff that y'all are doing, I can see why y'all be a losing organization. Y'all will remain losing, and I'm gonna stop talking about you guys because y'all are hogging up my time and podcast. I'm tired of talking about it. But on to the next one. Alex Smith is believed to miss the entire 2019 season with that leg injury. So he is gone. Yeah, same thing. I think it's just the Redskins' history with quarterbacks and the injury reports and stuff. But let's get on to the next one. Nick Foles, another quarterback. He was at one moment talking about, I'm out of Philly. Well, not him, but the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Like, we're done with you. You won one. Thank you, buddy. Carson Wentz is our new home. But then Carson Wentz comes up this year, gets banged up again, and he's out for the season. And Nick Foles, they turn the eyes and look for him again. He did get there back in the playoffs. He battled a chest injury. He toughened it out, but he came one pass short. Not his fault. I mean, it was a little high pass, but that receiver should have caught that. But do you think, who would you rather have, Kim? Nick Foles as the MVP. He's brought your city the championship that you deserve, or the Carson Wentz that's battled out the season, then leave. Who you go for? Yeah. I don't care. But you get Carson Wentz that's banged up. That don't make a difference if somebody slipped through. You said 42. Oh, 32. I mean, if he's a 32-year-old quarterback who's a backup for a while and then he started to become a starter and he showed some good improvement and then he carried us to a Super Bowl, did I mention that he beat Tom Brady and company? I understand you. I feel you on that matter, but I just think Nick Foles, I'm saying the whole jail, don't leave neither one of them, but I don't know if they got the cap space to do all that. But on that hand, you should keep both of them if you got the money to do so. Oh, oh wow. Okay. Well, you never know. I mean, Aaron Rodgers went how long? Brady went how long? But still, them type of quarterbacks are the goats now of now. And Jesse finally came in. Oh my goodness, and he's an Eagles fan. Eagles fans will be talking right now because we talked about them. But let's move on. Super Bowl talk matters after this. The NFL Honors Awards handed out the other night. Let me give you the finalists and the award winners. MVP, Patrick Mahomes. He had a stellar season. It was just lights out. I mean, 50 plus touchdowns, less than 10 interceptions. The man was on fire. And I mean, Kansas City didn't go all the way, but he did give them a run for the money. In the big games, he battled out. Coach of the year, Matt. I don't know how to say his last name, but Nagy, wherever the hell it is. It's the Chicago Bears. You think I'm going to care about them? Huh? I'm a Green Bay Packer. I'll never give them a chance. I know, right? Jesse, I know you see it in the background. Rough Riders in my background. I got my ring on everything. I keep it all nice and well around here. But offensive rookie of the year, New York Giants running back. Ugly. But, and Jesse, I do need one. Without a doubt, I'll figure that out. I'll probably go. I got to do some other stuff Monday, so I'm gonna get that checked out. But let me tell you this: next player, defensive rookie of the year. Cam, do you want to take this? I believe so. Derwin James. But let me go. Well, yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you this: my man Patrick Mahomes got another award. It seemed like it was endless for him the other night. Offensive Player of the Year, definitely. There's no disrespect about it. My man Patrick Mahomes back up there again. Like Jesse said, Ezekiel Elliott, who? It's the Cowboys. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, Cam. And all the black people come out your mouth because you don't like Patty Mahomes. You don't like Patty Mahomes. Let me give you history term. Patty Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. Goddamn it! And you heard me. And Greg Fenario from the West Virginia Rough Riders is in the building. I know, Jesse. You do like that Rough Rider towel. I had to do it for you. I had to do it for the one time. But comeback player of the year, Andrew Luck. That's a huge. I like that. I like that. I like that. I mean, who else is a comeback? Oh, Jesse said your smile takes up the whole entire screen. The disrespect coming from Jesse. He always got to be disrespectful for you. But defensive player of the year, Aaron Darnold. I do, Khalil, but Aaron Donald do lead in sacks, and he might take over and tie it today if that defensive line shows up against that solid offensive line they got. But like you said, I heard Matt Hasselbeck talk today, and I watched Good Morning Football. It was that Tom Brady throws from the same X marked the spot, and if Brady cannot move around, he will get wrapped up today. I think it's going to be the main two people that get to him. It's going to be between Brockers and Aaron Darnold. That's going to be Kadama Kasu will not make a big up. He will clog that middle up from the game, but I think Aaron Donald's going to be that headache for Brady today. But let me get more than that after this. We're in the awards right now. But I'm gonna give you Greg. I got you coming pretty soon about a Super Bowl prop bet. Now look at this, the Game Changer Award. Oh, Shaquem Griffin. I think it says his name right. But it's a game changer. But I mean, you look at it, it is a game changer because we don't. I mean, we don't see that every day. Now this. But I mean, he balled out. He's a beast. And it's several awards that come out of this all year. I mean, a lot of awards. Some of them I didn't name, but I had to pull this one out because I'm a Green Bay Packer. The moment of the year, Aaron Rodgers. I don't, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. The thing is, Aaron Rodgers sit there and came back off of that game when Kaiser came in there and messed up, and then you sit here and tell me that Aaron Rodgers didn't deserve that. Who else got to play the game? I mean, who got this award? Who would get it? Tell me somebody else, Cam. Tell me somebody else. It wouldn't be Eli. Eli ain't got none. He got much. I mean, interceptions. That Rodgers got touchdowns this year. I mean, I'm just saying. Baker Mayfield, the moment of the year. Baker Mayfield. You would disrespect Aaron Rodgers, say Baker Mayfield? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Oh my goodness. Are you sure that's water in that cup? Okay, all right, buddy. Oh wow, okay. I mean, you might make an exception for the podcast. I mean, but let me get back to it. The really good award, Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. Chris Long. That's a good award. I like it. It shows what you do outside of being on the field. You're not just, oh, I'm outside, and you just say, forget everybody else. I'm making my money. But let me tell you this. Now it's that time of GGE. We coming to you live, the Super Bowl slam, I call it. We are providing that good insight for that Super Bowl, and it's about the time. I've been trash talking the Rams all season long, and yeah, I told you I've never been sold on the Rams all year long. But let me tell you this, folks. Today I'm sold on the LA Rams, and let me tell you this. It's Sean McVay, Jared Goff, and that bad defense of the Rams. They're going to be a showstopper today. But let me give you my insight before I turn it over to Cam. The Patriots, they can win by these simple steps today. Their offense, getting the ball out very quickly, as they do the most. You will have to keep Brady clean. Talk about that outfit will have to be clean today, all day today. Uniform will have to be spotless. Because you know how Brady is. Then offense, you got to chew the clock. Don't get flashy. That's what the Patriots try to do. You seen the Super Bowl last year, they tried to get a little too flashy, and it messed them up. But keep Brady off the ground. No sacks. That's another thing. Keeping him clean today. If that offensive line stood up, we thought the Colts offensive line will stand up, and then what happened? Then the defense. For the Patriots defense, I would say today, Todd Gurley, he's not on the injury report, and he's probably a little banged up mentally. I would say when you're banged up mentally, it's like, okay, I had an ankle injury. Now I still got that in my mind that I'm hurt. That's one thing too. But stop the run game today, because that Rams run game can be deadly if your defensive front don't hold it up. That could be a main difference. Now, on to the Rams. The Rams could win today. I'm going with the Rams today. Sean McVay cannot overthink things today. He cannot. I've seen him do it time and time again. A young coach, he has to be really. He has to strategize everything he did, because it's Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, the best of their two categories. And don't blitz often. Mix it up. I'm not saying don't press on them none. You want to get back. You want to get in Brady's face. and you want to make him try to throw that ball quick because quick judgment can cause him to throw an interception. I mean, Brady's smart, but mix it up a little bit because I trust, believe me, Bill Belichick will be mixing it up today and his schemes and his offense, how he runs it. And he's always been doing that. Now, another one, contain the kick returner. You know the returner of, I know it's the last name, Peterson. I get the name Patterson. A bad kick returner. And one thing the Rams special teams do break down early coming down the field, and that man will be gone and he will leave you in your dirt. But another thing, lock down Gronkowski, but in the same sense, lock him down, but don't do too much because you lock down one player. I've seen it time and time again. You lock down that one player, and guess what? You got the other guy, Edelman, going up the field. Yeah, I'm saying, but Gronkowski's a huge threat because he's big. You can't just have him covered with one cornerback. I mean, look at the man. He's about me and you compared together. I mean, this dude's huge. And another, I got three more things. Don't rush the ball. Don't rush it. Rams, don't rush it. Take your time. Time management. Chew that clock because if you get Brady the ball back with 4 minutes to go, it's a touchdown. Or it's no doubt about it. We've seen it time and time again. They're a juggernaut together. If you play Call of Duty, if you know about any of that, the Rams have to get to Brady. That's another thing today. Sack him. I think Aaron Donald could have a potential chance of doing that today. And then don't get tied up. The Rams, the Saints. My goodness, the Rams cannot get tied up in that it's the Patriots and they have a lot of Super Bowls. They've been here. Just act like it's a normal game. That's what teams mess up at. They go into a game like this and they go, oh, it's the Patriots. Oh, it's the best team. And we're young. And then they get all jittery and everybody goes in there and folds the game up because they worried about trying to rob people. Go ahead, Ken. The Giants, I guess. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this junk. You should, the blasphemy coming out your mouth. The last. I don't care who it is. So you want to bring that up? We had Nick Foles against the GOAT. And guess what happened? I don't care. It's the no. No. We're not going to disrespect them. But the fact that you come in here talking about it's Jared Goff. It was Nick Foles a year ago. Who was he? No, ain't no look. I don't care if it's Tom Brady. I don't care if whoever it is. I don't care if it's Stallback. So you tell me that defensive line can't get through them? I guarantee you my bottom dollar. They're going to shut that down. I understand that. I feel you 100% on that. But the thing is, what if Brady gets hit, let's say once or twice? Let's see if he gets tapped the first quarter. Now look at this. No, 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 no. No, no, no. But you know how soft Brady is. That's the scary part. That's that would be bad. That would be bad. But Aaron Darnold and Kadama Kasu, and not even to mention Brockers, Aaron Donald's a smart defensive lineman. He will wrap you up instead of and bring you down instead of just pummel you, if you would say. He's smart the way tackling. So I think he'll get past it. It's a whole thing. It's Kadama Kasu contain himself, and can he not get any stupid penalties? I mean, you got Aaron Darnold beside you. How are you going to try to make noise against that? Yeah, because with Detroit, he was a beast. I mean, if you get double teamed, I guess you got to do what you got to do. I can't tell you why not. But another one is, how do you think Aqib Talib will affect their pass game today? I mean, he is back. He's healthy. I don't know how much of healthy he is, but I know. Somewhere. Now, another thing is, we talked about the refs. Do you think they will have a really big impact on today's game? Because normally in the Super Bowl, it's some controversy calls like the knee down before he crossed the plane I mean, 2 years ago. And you got all these other things in the regular season, the playoffs that happen. Do you think the refs are going to be strict on what they see, or are they going to be like, okay, just lay back and let them play football? Hopefully. Thing that I think about the halftime show. I call it the halftime shutdown because look at this. The only thing is, as a African American who watches sports, and you go all these, I mean, singers, rappers, whatever you name them, from Cardi B to Jay Z to keep going. Travis Scott will be there, and Big Boy's going to be there. But the thing is, every time I see this over and over again, and it makes me sick and tired that we need to change things in America, but we're declining these opportunities to change it. How can you change something that you see, if it's police brutality, if it's being misunderstood by the other half, whatever? you want to call it. How are you supposed to change something if you don't want to go on these? You can use. You know how many people in America across the world watches the Super Bowl, and you realize it's not even about the Super Bowl. You can't just cut the Super Bowl halftime off. They probably could, but I don't know what they're gonna do. But it's ignorant, man. I don't understand it because I'm like, okay, Colin Kaepernick's calling all these people. Hey, buddy, I understand. You got two opportunities. You had the opportunity when you did do that kneeling thing, or whatever that was about, whatever his reason was, and whatever the world calls the reason was, and whatever our president of the United States called the reason was. What's the solid answer why he did it? But the same thing I'm figuring out is that I'm not just looking at it from okay, it's the African American side. I'm looking from all perspectives. So I'm not just going, oh, it's right that we're doing this. But I'm sitting there going, okay, Colin Kaepernick, let me get the people who support him straight really quickly. He had two opportunities to get back in the NFL. He had the 49ers that said, hey, buddy, we know you're doing this, but can you just calm it down a little bit and we just get you straight? And then you got the Broncos that came to him when they had that big quarterback controversy. They said, hey, buddy, we got a contract for you. He goes, no, I want to go start kneeling. Oh, good. Congratulations. But you don't go out here telling African American artists to not take a contract to a Super Bowl. You know how big that is. If you can put "I Can't Breathe" shirts on it and just make a song about police brutality, that storms America right there. You have millions. Just like, was it Justin Timberlake? He did that thing with the little Caucasian boy where the boy took the selfie and it went across the world. Imagine somebody getting out there like a Beyonce singing a song and ripping America with this song. I could swear Cardi B would have did some fire if she would have came out there and she did something. It made enough people upset that you seen Bruno Mars. I forgot the white artist that was like a rock band artist, and you seen Beyonce that year. All of them on the stage. The people who are in America that are racist did not like that at all because it's us and them on the stage. That killed it right there. That we're mingling together. We're having a good time. We can just gather and have a perfect time. That's all you need. But the fact that we're being selfish, the fact that we're holding this right here is Black History Month. Go out there and do something on the national stage right in our month and take it back. But no, you want to be ignorant and you want to go call your people and tell them to stand down. No, Martin Luther King said peacefully. Well, this is a peacefully protest right here that you can take it to the main stage. I mean, you're taking over a huge stage for what, 30 minutes? You're taking over a huge stage. Yeah, but I mean, Travis Scott is going. He did talk to Colin Kaepernick. I think they didn't have really good of a conversation, but Travis Scott's going to be there, and yeah, he's going to sing some. I like him. It's him and Maroon 5. I'm going to be on here at halftime. I'm not going to be watching that trash. See, that's mad. That's bad. I want you to be on my podcast talking about waiting for Travis Scott. I'll have it sitting here on the TV if you want to watch it. The disrespectfulness of Goose got you entertained. No, let me stop. You're good. He probably will say that. I wouldn't be shocked if he don't come out with that. I will be lit if he come out with that. Him and Maroon 5 do some kind of collab. It'll be I can see it happening. But Big Boy's gonna be there. Big Boy. Like, I hate to say that. I know, right? But I'm predict as it's going back to the Super Bowl after the halftime shutdown, I call it. I'm predicting the Rams to win. I got two different scores because I couldn't really focus on it. 35-28 or a 27-21, a late score touchdown. My main takeaway for this game is that the Rams will be successful today only if the Rams defensive front get to Brady. It will be a game changer. Don't forget that Brady is strictly a pocket passer and he cannot scramble. Collapse the pocket quickly, and that'll be the turnover for the day. He can't. Can't. Yes, you heard me. Yeah. Not that our president can't afford it. To Clemson. That's nasty. See, that's disrespectful. We'll make a private. We'll talk privately about a bet or something. We're not going to do that on here. But let's just say, well, that's a wrap for the Super Bowl breakdown provided by Goose Got Your Entertainment. Before we go, I know it's about this time, and I know Cam has some good information that he needs to spread. And I'm not going to forget to mention, we in February, but just get your popcorn ready for March. Come March Madness, I'm going to be on here a lot. I get near nitty gritty for that. I'm really big in that. I go betting blow for blow, and that you name it during March Madness. And I'm gonna let Cam take this moment to give it final marks, and then I'll get y'all when I get there. So are you really done? Are you done? Are you truly done? Oh, okay, one more. So now are you done? Shake Saquon Barkley. No. We'll let you get yours. On that note, I would like to thank all of you for tuning into this segment. And Cam, thank you again for providing a good insight with me today on the Super Bowl and the other topics that we had, and the college basketball. Sorry, coming into the picture. Again, thank you for joining Goode's Got Your Entertainment. Saying so long for myself, Marquez Goode, Marcus Ojalayo, and my co-host Cam Taylor. Saying be blessed, but say the rest. But for now, peace.